Hi everyone and welcome to Makeup440plus. I am doing a eye look today and Suki's in here with me because she often cries when I come in here without her, so I just thought I'd show her off to everyone again. She's licking my makeup off. So this is how big she's got. She's still fairly little. She's not as little as she used to be, but she's still tiny and she's still just so adorable. So I thought I would give you a quick look-see at how she is and how she's growing, and she's happy and healthy and still as beautiful and cute as ever. So I'll just pop her down. So I've done this look today. I really like it. It's actually using one of the Gella palettes. I'm not even sure if this is still available, but it's got some absolutely beautiful colours in it. It's got a bronzer which I've used and a highlighter which I've used, and the rest are eyeshadows which I'll be using. So there's this whitey colour, this pink, this lovely taupey colour, this really amazing colour which is like a burgundy brown sort of colour, and then this black that I also will be using. Everybody wears something different for their wedding day and likes a different sort of look. I've got Suki hair on me now, sorry. I personally went with something like this for my wedding because I wanted something a little bit smoky and for my eyes to stand out, and I also wore a red lip because of the theme. The colour themes for our wedding was red and black and white, so I wore a stronger lip for this, but I had very dewy skin, so I sort of thought I'd try and recreate that a little bit. But this is just one idea. I thought with the colours that I'm using you can very easily tone it down, you know, do whatever you want. And that's the beauty with makeup, you know, like I do this ombre lip and somebody made a comment that they liked it but they wanted to see it with a brighter look. Well, this is about as bright as I go. I don't know, you know, how bright you want. I don't wear a lot of corals or apricots because they just go very orange on my skin, so I tend to stay with the burgundies and the reds and some sort of pinks, but still I have to be careful what colour pinks I wear, otherwise they wash me right out. The other colour I can get away with is browns and chocolates and those sorts of colours. So anyway, without further ado, I will zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm going to do with my eye, and it will look odd to start with, but I'm sure as it goes on you'll be able to see that my skin's quite dewy, and in my photos, I know in my earlier YouTube videos you saw photos of my wedding, so my eye look was very similar to this. So I'm actually starting with Cool Crush today, which may sound like an unusual colour. It's this beautiful purple, purpley blue, and I'm just using it as a base. And I'm putting the majority of that on my lid up to my crease, and then I'm very, very carefully just going to use the excess that's on my finger and run it up to the top of my brow. And of course Boo has to bark just because I am taping, which is just always the case. So as you can see, I haven't actually put colour per se, I've just sort of blended. Now Suki's barking at Boo. Suki! Stop! That's not cool. Suki, cut it out. So now I am just going to try and... Suki! Now I'm just going to continue on and ignore the dog if I can. I'm just using this Coastal Scents flat brush. Any flat brush will do that's short with relatively stiff brushes. And first of all, I'm just going in with this white colour. Now this is called Seashell from Gella. So I don't know if she sells her products individually. They're actually very hard to get here in Australia. So everything that I've got of hers, I've had to order from overseas. So but I'm just going to put this eggshell colour, which is sort of this beautiful champagne on the inner part of my eye, as I always do, making sure I'm staying in frame, and running it up just to give a bit of brow bone highlight. So it's quite subtle and it's quite beautiful. So then I'm just going to take the pink, which is called Pink Mist, and I'm just putting this on. Now I'm packing this on to my lid, so I'm going to go back in quite a few times. Just as a sidebar, the tutorial that I did yesterday, which should be uploaded before this one, I did a spring look, which is funny because it's actually winter here at the moment, and I used one of these colour tattoos and I did a swatch on the back of my hand, and I didn't actually wipe it off, and it stayed on all day till the late hours of last night, and actually, well, the early hours of this morning, because we were watching movies last night, and it just didn't budge. It just stayed on there. Even with soap and water, I really struggled to get it off. So just to let you know, they've got fabulous staying power. They're just fabulous. Now I'm going to go in with just this little e.l.f. Brush. Now this is the blending eye brush, so it's just one of the shorter, stiffer, bristled ones. I'm actually going to go in with this shade called Bark, which is this really unusual colour. I'm just going to run this in my outer. You'll see it sort of appears to be a browny burgundy sort of colour, but as I take it up into my crease, it just sort of is nearly a monochrome colour and sort of changes hues and light. It's just, I just love it. I'm actually really mad at myself. I've had this palette for quite some time, and as I said the other day, I'm trying to, as I'm on a no-buy, I'm going through my palettes and trying to use palettes that I haven't used in a while, or instead of using the same palettes over and over again. And I pulled this one out, and I thought, as soon as I saw the colours, I thought that would be perfect for a wedding look for me personally. So you can tone it down, you know, darken it up, whatever you like. So I just really liked this because it was very close to what I had. So then I am just going to go in with, if I can find my brush, and of course it's the only brush I can't lay my hands on, one of my favourite, this is the medium angled shadow brush, and I'm going in with Soft Onyx, which is this black colour. Now I'm just taking that in the very outer V, and that's all I'm going to do with that. Nothing more, nothing less. Then I am just going to find my blending brush and just taking just a tad more of that Bark, because I want to blend this now, and just very softly with rainbow motions just blend that in through the crease to disappear any hard lines. Just make it nice and blurred and soft, but still giving definition to the crease. I hate when I can't talk. Then I am going to go in with one other colour. I am just going to go in with this colour that's called Chocolate Mousse, and it's this lovely shimmery colour, and it's about my skin tone, so I'm just going to use that as my transition colour. I just realised I was out of focus, out of film, out of frame. I hope that hasn't happened too much, I'm sorry. So just using that to blend again and ensure that all those colours are blended together. Now I'm going to do something a little different. This is Candlelit Shimmer, which is an all over highlight. I'm just going to very gently just dab that, just to give a bit of a lift and a bit of shimmer. to my eye. I might just move that camera just slightly, just to give a bit of shimmer all over the eye. So done that. Then I am going to take my little short shader brush from Sigma, and I am going to put that back in Bark, and I am running that very close to my waterline on my bottom lash line, just to sort of smoke that colour out a bit. And I like this because it's not black, but it adds that intensity and just that bit of oomph to the bottom of your lashes. I'm just evening out this side, because when I tidied up with my powder, I wiped it off. So now I'm going to go back in with Soft Onyx, and I am just going to use this push liner brush, which is an e.l.f., what do they call this, eyeliner brush, and I am just really gently pushing that against my upper lash line, just to give a really soft line, so nothing too much, and just in the outer corner to intensify that outside edge of my eye. So that's it. So that is pretty much all I did now to clean up. First of all, fan brush, and that looks like it's about all I'm going to need. I will just go in with this brush just to ensure that there's no I just have a bit of leftover eye brightener on it, and I'm just going to grab some banana powder and just gently bounce that to brighten back up the underneath of my eye. Now for eyebrows, I'm just using this Tarte brow gel, and I am just going in, and I'm making my brows fairly defined for this, so running it through the front and getting a nice crisp line, and trying to keep that arch there but still keep them relatively straight, definitely intensifying the colour at the arch to draw the attention to that. And then I am just running over that with some of my Miraness gel, which I just love, with the little spoolie brush, and it's got a little bit of colour in it too, and it just keeps my brows in check all day long. So that's that. And then obviously curl lashes. Now on my wedding day I did not wear, oh it's fluff, I thought I had some big black thing on my wedding day. I did not wear false lashes. I used a couple of the single lashes, so you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. I just did not want to be worrying about false lashes coming off or coming unstuck or any of those things. So I'm just going in, this is a sample size of the Hypnos Star mascara, and I'm just putting that on my bottom lashes first, because my top lashes, when I curl them, tend to want to put mascara on my eyelids. So I found with this brush I find quite unusual, so I haven't made up my mind about this yet. This is only the second time I've used it, so, and as it's a sample size, I figure I can use it to my heart's content and then decide if I want to buy a full tube or not. So far I have to say I do like it. It's just a little wet for me, so I imagine that, as with all mascaras, they dry out after a while. So just go over those bottom lashes again to give them some definition. And definitely remember to wear waterproof mascara on your wedding day. And blot. When you cry, blot. So just making sure that the lashes are thick and intense but not clumpy. Just checking on my other side. Now, as you can see, even without false lashes, I don't know if you can see that or not, but you know, I have fairly decent lashes anyway, so it doesn't sort of worry me not wearing false lashes, which I get questions about really regularly. So this is my finished eye look, and I'll just zoom out so you can see the rest of my face. Hope that glare in the background's not too much. It's quite a sunny day here today, but it's really windy, so it's quite cold. So this is my finished look. I hope you like it. It's just something a little bit different. Every bride's different. Every bride, if you're doing makeup, will want a soft look. They might want a smoky look. They might want a soft smoky look. I actually loved this look because it was a little bit smoky, but it was still quite fresh, and my skin was glowy, and you know, I had colour in my cheeks, and as I say, I had a red lipstick on which brightened my face, but I wear red lipstick so much I thought I'd do something different and add the pink. So I'll just zoom back in again so you can see the finished eyes. So fairly simple, you know, strong brow but a little bit smoky, but still rather soft. So yeah, I hope I hope that you have enjoyed this. You could take this as a spring tutorial, a summer one. I just love this eye. This is something that I would probably even wear to work because it's soft, and I just feel it's very feminine and girly and romantic. So, you know, if you didn't put the eyeliner at the bottom, it would certainly, you know, be a much lighter look. So that's the beauty of makeup. You can take away or add whatever it is that you like. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you've got any comments, please leave them in the bar below. And if you have liked this video, please give it the thumbs up so that I know that you've enjoyed it. And please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get the chance to see some of my other videos if you've enjoyed this one. So really, really hope you're all having a really great day, and I will talk to you all again really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.